Tigers versus Alton Redbirds soccer match this evening. I'm Brooklyn Elliott.
And I'm Abby White.
And we are your announcers for the evening. We're here, it's really sunny outside, pretty hot. Our senior night today. We had our 11 seniors graduating this year. Here's Diana Figueroa with our kickoff here. She's kicking the ball off and then due to injury, she's coming off the field.
Oh, that's so sad.
Unfortunate for her, she's been out all season due to injury.
On her senior year.
Her senior year.
So they had her do the kickoff and then walk out with the... Who's the other one that did it out?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't see.
Yeah, 2 seniors walked off just to be able to play. That's so sad.
Ball being played immediately in the Tigers' half. Tigers taking it back up though, kicking it up the sideline.
Ball being played out by Alton, giving the Tigers a throw-in. Right at that 10, it looks like. That's 20.
Another throw-in for the Tigers. Pretty big throw in there. A header from the Redbirds, sending it back out of bounds. We have another throw-in for the Tigers. Throwing almost all the way into the box. We have a Redbirds heading it back out. Another kick out of bounds. We're gonna have almost out of bounds. And as we're gonna have a Tigers throw-in. Immediately playing the ball right in. We're going to have an offsides call on the Tigers. We're going to have the Redbirds kicking it out of their half.
Looks like their goalie's going to take the kick.
Pretty quick hit.
Playing the ball down the sideline. It's received by the Tigers.
Ball being played in the air a little bit there. Not really high, but not on the ground either.
Tigers keeping possession into the Alton's half. Playing it to the top of the box. Header out by Alton.
Redbirds keeping that possession there. Try to switch it a little bit, play it into the middle. Sending it into the Tigers' half. A header from the Redbirds, sending it back their way a little bit.
Playing the ball back to our keeper, Jimmy Burrows.
One of the only non-seniors on the field.
Yeah.
The one that didn't start. Have a throw-in for the Tigers. Throw in there on the line. And have back out of bounds. We're going to have a Redbirds throw-in. Big throw. Header from the Tigers. Another out of bounds ball. We're going to have a throw into the Redbirds this time though. Making their way up the field a little bit. Header almost out of bounds by the Redbirds. Tigers trapping it though. Sending it into the Redbirds half. Running on really quickly. The first one up there in the Redbirds half. The Redbirds playing it back to their defense. Playing it back on that far sideline. Trying to get it into the Tigers half. Not quite making it there. Bouncing it right back into the Redbirds half. I think we're going to have a Redbirds throw in. Almost at the half line. Probably will get thrown over into the Tigers' half. Ball's in the Tigers' corner over there. offsides call on the Redbirds. We have Tigers kicking it out of our half.
Tigers play the ball to the center of the field, switching sides to the near sideline.
Very little pressure from the Redbirds there for a second.
Playing it down on that same sideline.
Redbirds kicking it out of bounds for the throw in for the Tigers.
Into the game for the Tigers, Maddie Klein.
Two subs just come in for the Tigers. Playing it back to our defensive line. Back even further. Switching switch and switching field over the far side. Very little pressure from the Redbirds. Ball goes out of bounds. We're gonna have a throw in here for the Redbirds.
Looks like.
Another throw
Oh,
in.
throw. Alton throw in. I don't know if that was a header or not.
I think it was. It looked like it was. It's out of bounds again. We have a Tigers throwing.
Tigers throw the ball in down that far sideline.
I think it went out of bounds again. We have another throw in for the Tigers, it looks like. Tigers throwing it back. Not really normal or usual for a throw in.
Switching sides to our sideline again. Playing it down to that far corner. And Alton plays the ball out for a throw in. Right by that corner.
A lot of times with like throw-ins over by the corner, a lot of teams will treat it exactly at the corner, just
Yeah.
trying to gather in the box.
Oh, Alton plays the ball into the middle. Almost a shot off.
We're back out, more center of their half. Redbirds playing it up. Fortunately out of bounds. We're gonna have a throw in though for the Redbirds. Throwing down that sideline. I think we had a Tigers header. Sending it back into the Redbirds half. A lot of play there within the first 10, 15 yards of the half line. Ball's all the way in the Redbirds half though, pretty far in the corner. Almost in the goalie box. Kicked out by the Redbirds. No call there.
Tigers play the ball into the box for offsides.
Looks like there's yeah, it looked like their goalie came out a little bit and ended up on the
Pushed her
ground.
over. Wow, that's insane.
Have their goalie kicking the ball again. That's a big kick, almost to the 40-yard line. I think we had a header from the Tigers. Sending it back
Alton
in.
playing it out.
All the way out of bounds and went
Over
over
the
the
bleachers.
bleachers. Over the side bleachers in the field.
That sucks for the ball girl, but Tigers
Into the game
throwing.
for the Tigers, Grace Hughes.
One sub came in for the Tigers.
I think we have someone over there behind the bleachers getting the ball for her.
Tigers throw into that corner.
Redbirds receiving it a little bit, kicking it right back out into one of the side goals. We're going to have a throw in for the Tigers.
They're definitely throwing it out at least.
Which I know for some games that's strategic, especially on a day as hot as today.
Yeah.
A lot of teams will play it out of bounds just to get a little bit of a breather. A shot.
Right to the goalie though.
Looks like she's going to go for a drop kick probably here. Yelling for her team to get up a little bit. Received by the Tigers.
Played to the middle by Alton. And one over by the Tigers.
Tigers are sending that ball back into the Redbirds half. A little bit of confusion there, it looked like, from the Redbirds. Ended up working it out, though. Tigers receiving the ball again. Right in the middle of the field. Right in that starting center circle. Like attempted header maybe. Went over both the girls, though, in there. No call. Tigers keeping the possession.
Right to the middle of the field. It's played to the near sideline.
We have our defensive line coming up a little bit too.
And the ball's stopped by their goalie. Just barely outside the box though.
Almost on the line.
Yeah, she had to like kick it over to herself.
Another drop kick. Threw a couple of the Alton girls. A header from the Tigers. Tigers bringing the ball down. And back out towards the near sideline. Redbirds taking that ball again. Taking it into the Tigers half. Pass. A good pass. Connected there. Send into the corner. Almost out of bounds. Sent in towards the middle. Tigers are receiving it though. A lot of pressure there. A little bit of physicality. Tigers winning possession. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds by the Tigers for an Alton throw-in.
Into the game for the Tigers, Gabby Thompson.
One sub for the Tigers, one for the Redbirds. Honestly, it doesn't really surprise me the amount that we've been subbing.
Yeah, it's good to be consistent with that.
It's good for consistency and, like, it's hot outside. So, I don't blame them
Just
if
a
they're getting
little bit.
exhausted. Almost a header from the Tigers. It looked like it went off her shoulder a little bit. A throw in for the Tigers.
Tigers throw the ball in, about to the near sideline. Alton keeping that ball in.
It's a beautiful little leap there to keep the ball in. Redbirds taking that ball in, almost in the box, keeping the possession. And Tigers are winning it back over.
playing the ball out.
Redbirds sending the ball back in. Looks like it's just at the corner of the goal box.
All the
Back
way
out
on
wide.
that far side, yeah.
Tigers playing up the far sideline too.
Playing it to the middle. Oh, switching fields.
We have almost a breakaway here. We have a shot,
Across.
cross in, and a shot, and we have our first goal of the game by our Tigers here. About 25 minutes, 47 seconds left.
I think that was Rin Rao.
Pretty sure. Over here in just a second. Beautiful Tigers goal. It was a beautiful breakaway and crossed right in. Good positioning too.
Right into that corner.
Hard
Edwardsville
save.
Tiger goal, Ren Rao.
Was
with the assist from Thea Dimitrov and Gabby Thompson.
Alton being quick with the ball, playing it into the Tigers' half.
A little physicality there. No calls. All legal.
Alton plays the ball down to that box.
Kicked out
It's
by
a
the
little
Tigers.
physicality.
Little injury maybe. She might have to come off. It looks like she's grabbing her head.
Looks like we're pausing the clock. Looks like the refs aren't really calling fouls.
That trainer or coach running on the field?
That is the trainer. That is Katie.
But she might be coming off. I think she probably has to get checked for concussion since it hit her head.
Yeah. Someone on the Alton team is on the ground too.
I think she was just stretching.
Or not. Okay. My bad, guys.
I think we're gonna have a kick coming out for the Tigers.
Or it might be a drop ball because I didn't call it.
I think what makes me think it's a kick is
Oh,
just
I think it's an Alton throwing.
okay. Oh, they might have
Oh.
just had to delay the call that
Yeah.
possession.
Go 6.
Yeah, I think it is a throw.
And the clock is back on with 25 minutes left in the first half.
Header from the Redbirds.
Going to our goalie.
Rolling it out to herself. Pass right over to the far side. Tigers just taking that ball up.
Gabby Thompson with that ball again. Staying with it.
A little bit of falling there. The Tigers keeping that possession.
Playing it down to that far side again.
We're gonna have a cross in. Bouncing off of one of the Redbirds. Tigers keeping possession. Pass into the corner over here on the near side. In the box, we have our send in, almost out
Another
of bounds.
cross.
Okay, an attempted shot saved by their goalkeeper. They're probably gonna go for another drop kick. Bounce off the ground to a header from the Redbirds. Tigers sending it into the middle of the Redbirds half. Very little pressure coming off from the Redbirds, at least over there. Pass
Playing the ball to that corner.
have another shot and another goal for the Tigers.
That was pretty close to getting offside. That was Gabby Thompson. Thompson.
23 minutes, 54 seconds left in the half. We have our second Tigers goal of the night.
Edwardsville Tiger goal, Gabby Thompson.
It's a little late.
I have Redbirds starting off here. Looks like we had a sub come on for the Redbirds.
Redbirds playing the ball back into their half and immediately playing it out
Big boot there.
for a header out.
Beautiful header. Another header from the Redbirds. Looks like at the moment Redbirds are just trying to get it into the Tigers half and keep it there.
Yeah.
A little bit of an overshot kick there. We're going to have a Tigers throw in from the far sideline. Redbirds receiving that ball. Another big kick over towards the Tigers. Like attempting some headers. Kind of out of bounds, I think. Yeah, it's going to be a Tigers throw-in. Tigers throwing it back to the back line. A little bit of a miss there. Putting it back out wide. A little bit of pressure coming on. Playing it on the sideline. Sending it back to the defense. And back to our goalie. Not a ton of pressure coming on from the Redbirds. Tigers have definitely had a lot more possession throughout the game. And it back to our goalie again.
Yeah, Tigers just passing that ball around in their half.
Another big kick up into the Redbirds half. Redbirds trying to receive it, losing it a little bit.
But Gabby Thomas with that ball again and a shot off.
Another goal! That's a beautiful goal from the Tigers.
It's 2 goals for Gabby Thompson.
One more and she'll have a hat trick for the
Edwardsville Tiger
season.
goal, Gabby Thompson.
It's our last home game of the season for the Tigers.
They have one more game and then postseason.
2-0 lead for games especially is dangerous because a lot of times heads will go down immediately after the second goal. It's hard to get out of a 2-0 lead. The 3-0 lead, I think we kind of already know how the rest of the game's going to go. Yeah, I'm not trying to jinx anything. Another big kick from the Redbirds.
Redbirds going for the same method and same header out by the Tigers.
We have a call there, I think. We're going to have a kick for the Tigers. Just a little pass there for the kick. Tigers
Playing
crossing
it,
it.
yeah, playing it to the middle and sending it to the other side.
It looks like it was an attempted cross, not quite communicating probably as they wish.
Beautiful pass through.
A lot of physicality there. Ball's out of bounds though. We're going to have, I think, a corner kick for the Tigers.
Looks like Theo Dimitrov is going to be taking our kick again. Can you see? Yeah, see it.
And we have our kick a little bit low, up towards the top of the box though, near like the arc.
Playing it out for a shot.
The shot hit the crossbar. The follow-up hit the crossbar again. And we have another goal for the Tigers.
That was by Blakely Hawker. 3 attempted shots.
2 crossbars and 1 goal is a little crazy.
Crossbar, Edwardsville Tiger goal, Blakely Hockett.
It's good though they did follow up with the crossbars.
So Alton scoring with the ball in the middle again.
See if they have the same attempted
Just
method.
play it back and then ball. Yeah.
Looks like our keeper's catching it this time.
Immediately rolling it out to the far side defense. Playing the ball down the line. Good pass.
Oh, that's definitely a foul there. Just
At least they
pushed her.
called it.
Definitely just straight armed her in the back. Have a kick for the Tigers. Not sure who you're kicking it.
Looks like Lane Logan's taking the kick. It's right around that 40.
Right where the number is almost.
Yeah.
Couple of girls running around there in the little wall almost. Skipping around a little bit.
Playing the ball straight to the middle of that. It's hit off by Alton. That was out.
Almost out. I think it was almost out. It looked like the ball hit. Oh, looks like they did call it out. We're going to have a corner kick for the Tigers.
Some bad sportsmanship. Just bombing the ball over there. We have 2 subs coming on for
Into
the
the game for the
Tigers.
Tigers, Maggie Young and Kate Cadigan.
Thea Dimitrov taking another corner.
It was almost a save, keeping it in from the goalie there. Not quite. Maybe if it was a little bit lower, it would have stayed in.
Yeah.
Beautiful kick in.
A hit in, saved by the goalie.
Almost in the goal. That was like almost right on the line too.
Yeah.
Like where the white and orange meet. Another punt out from the goalie. Hitting right on the 50-yard line on its first bounce. Redbirds taking possession back. Playing it in the Tigers' half a little bit there. Couple of really good passes there. Playing it back to our Tigers defense. You can definitely tell it's warm out. How
Playing the ball down to that corner.
slowly it seems like it's moving.
Still have 17 minutes left in the first half.
We're going to have a throw in for the Redbirds. Taking a little bit there on the throw in. Probably letting the teams take a break. In the Tigers' half. Almost with no pressure on the Tigers here. A little bit of pressure there. Dribbling right past it though.
Yeah.
Breaking some
Still with that
ankles.
ball. Playing it down.
Keeping that possession.
Goalie was kind of slide tackled that. She's down.
Looks like her knee is hurt. Refs aren't blowing any of the whistle yet.
There we go.
It looks like her foot probably made contact with her knee. I'm not. 'Cause it looks like, I think that's what she was
We need to
grabbing.
get like an instant replay cam. We should have one of those. Like an instant replay.
We have one of the refs and one of the Redbirds over there talking to her. I think she's getting back up. Coming back a little bit. Looks like she's staying in. I think. Give me some pops. The ref coming back out.
Looks like it's going to be a drop ball for Alton.
Whoever gets it. Drop balls
Oh,
is
yeah.
live immediately.
Play it to Marcus.
Tigers playing it back a little bit. Defense holding their lineup pretty high.
Still
Past
just,
the half line.
yeah, still just doing some passing around. Deflected by Alton. Playing it into the Tigers' half. Playing it all the way back to our goalkeeper.
Tigers just keeping the possession pretty much the whole half. There's very little pressure from the Redbirds. Beautiful through
Another
ball.
split pass like that, and the goalie immediately running out.
We're not kicking it out. Sometimes, honestly, that's all you can do in those kind of situations. Decide,
Yeah.
hey, am I going to stay back or am I going to come out and get this out? Tigers playing it almost right in the corner of the goalie box. Attempted shot caught by the goalkeeper.
Probably going for another drop kick. Yeah, playing the ball out of bounds.
I think it was maybe miscalculated a little bit.
Three subs coming on for the Tigers.
Into the game for the Tigers, Ella Thompson. Addie Greenwood.
We had two come on, I think.
And Kayla Gocklin.
Never mind. Tigers throw in right at the Redbirds bench.
Tigers playing it to that far sideline. Beautiful, like crossover. It's like the goalie got today. Something like that.
I feel like that could have been either a cross or a shot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one it was.
I do not know.
Another drop kick out goalie.
It's like it's out on Alton.
And the Tigers throw in.
Probably not.
Tigers popping that ball. Keeping it on the line in that corner. Cross in, and we're out of bounds. Looks like their goalie sat again on the field. The whistle blown. We have a second goalkeeper coming in, I think. He got a blue jersey on. Sub goalie coming on. Looks like coach on the field, maybe? Or unless it's Katie, I can't tell.
I think that's Katie.
No, we'll probably get her up there. I think it's her knee that's hurt.
Yeah, she already does have tape on there. See. Corner kick for the Tigers by Ella Thompson. Header.
From the Tigers.
I think that was like headed out. Oh.
Yeah, I think we might have another corner. I think we do have another corner, yeah. Just on the other side.
So she just ran across.
Yeah. It's a header right over the goal from the Redbirds.
Kick right to the middle.
A little bit low, but kick right out of bounds. We have a throw in for the Tigers. Received by the Tigers. Playing it in the middle. Redbirds clearing it out. Tigers defense up again really high, holding their line at the 40.
Playing it to the near side. Maybe a shot?
Almost a shot. Two girls on there though.
Another corner. Once again taken by Ella Thompson. Third more.
Pretty much all of the Tigers up in their half. Almost a shot. Almost in.
Oh,
looks like it is in.
No idea by who.
Beautiful corner goal. There was a lot of congestion. But our fifth goal of the night for the Tigers. Scored 11:58 left in the half.
Edwards will tie her goal in the scramble there.
Redbirds starting again with the ball.
Playing it back. Oh, doing something different this
Playing
time.
it back to their defense. Tigers taking the possession. Playing it right there at the top. Looks like we had a shot off the
Just off the
post.
post.
A little bit to the right, and we would have had another goal there. I think it's 7 goals. The remaining time the half gets cut, and then I think it's 9 that
Yeah.
the game ends completely.
There's 9 and 11.
No, I think it's 7 and 9. It's either 7 and 9 or 8 or 9.
Oh yeah, it's 7.
Tigers
Okay,
taking
Tigers.
possession again.
It's like
Trying to play it up the sideline. Goes out of bounds and have a throw in for the Redbirds.
Alton throwing that ball down the sidelines, received by the Tigers.
Almost out of bounds. Saved by the Redbirds.
Played back to their goalkeeper, just bombs the net.
Received by the Tigers. Sending it back into the middle of the field. Tigers just keeping the possession. Just keep sending it back up.
We have just 10 minutes left with the first half.
Attempted send out wide. A little bit overshot, or maybe not. Some lack of communication. But it goes out of bounds. We're going to have a throw in to the Redbirds. Taking their time a little bit. A little bit further back than I probably would have thrown it in, but really far throw up the line. Not quite making it into the Tigers' half yet. Tigers taking that ball again. Sending it back out of bounds. We're going to have another throw in to the Redbirds. Tigers attempting to receive it. Not quite keeping it in. We're going to have another throw in for the Redbirds. Slowly making their way up the field a little bit. Another pretty far throw in. Tigers sending it back into the Redbirds half. Back out of bounds. Ball in the bleachers over there on the far side. Tigers throwing it in short. Throwing it back too a little bit. Back into their own half.
Just connecting some passes. One over by Alton. Played down
the
that side.
line.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. We're going to go throw into the Redbirds. A lot of talking coming from the Redbirds over here. Header from the Tigers.
Keeping it in, just barely.
Almost out of bounds.
Another header.
A couple little jabs up there from the Tigers. Missing the ball a couple times, but it's okay. We got to back up to the half line and back into the Redbirds half. I think we have another breakaway. Keeper coming out and deflecting that ball out. Redbirds trying to get the possession out, sending it back in. A lot of physicality there.
Looks like it's going to be a foul.
We have a kick for the Redbirds.
Just on that 30 it looks. Yeah. Almost.
We have one of their defense players, it looks like, taking the kick from back here.
Good kick. Sending it to the other 30.
Good header. It was directed pretty much, looked like where she wanted it.
Playing it down to that far sideline again. Keeping it just in.
Really close to being out. A really good save. Slide tackle from the Redbirds.
Like a diving tackle. I'm not sure what that was. It's like one sub coming on for the Tigers.
Into the game for the Tigers, Audrey White.
Oh, nice mistake.
I have a throw in for the Tigers. Almost at like 30-35. Redbirds keeping the possession. Trying to pass it through. Getting through all the Tigers there. Tigers just overtaking her. Two on
Keeping
her.
that possession and getting it back.
Great job!
Playing it down. So back
All
that
the way
could be a
in.
good.
Cross in. Missed by the goalkeeper. Went right under her arm.
I'm not sure if that was a cross or
I think it was
shot.
a cross.
Just missed them.
Either way, out of bounds. We have a goal kick for the Redbirds. I think their first one of the game.
Yeah.
Of one of the defense players taking the kick. kick out. Looks like almost an attempted header, maybe. A little bit over her head.
Playing it
Tigers.
down to that very far corner.
Just playing it past all the defensive players.
Yeah. It's like a cross. Missed by a couple people. And the shot just over.
Just over. We're gonna have a goal kick for the Redbirds. Just under 5 minutes, 30 left in this half. Tigers have had a lot of shots on goal for, like, on the Redbirds. Kick out. Looks like it was out of bounds. We're going to throw in for the Tigers. Tigers goalkeeper not getting much action back there. Just kind of standing around.
Two just it's like Alton throwing on that far sideline. Forgot how to talk.
Throwing pretty far up the sideline.
Keeping it all the way on that far side.
Tigers taking the position back, trying to build it back up the field. Still playing it on the far side. I think we're having another breakaway. No defense back.
Offsides.
Offsides call. A little bit late there.
Called that a long time ago.
I think Redbirds taking their time a little bit. And one of their defensive players take that kick up. I think they're putting less Redbirds in our half than they are Tigers. Usually that is the case, but I think we have them like 2 up. Header from the Tigers.
It's like out on Alton and Tigers are thrown on the far sideline. 3 minutes left in the first half.
Tigers just keeping the possession over there. Redbirds taking it back though. It's a lot of play at that half line there. Just bouncing it over.
Playing it in just the middle of the field.
Played over towards the sideline. Looks like we have a girl down. And we have an offsides call.
Lots of physicality.
I'm sure the heat doesn't help with
Yeah.
injuries too.
We have the trainer running on the field for the 3rd time.
Katie's getting her steps in. Is it Katie or Riley? I can't.
I think that's Katie. Wait. No, that's I mixed them up. I think that's Riley. And the clock is stopped at 2:22.
Might have a ankle injury maybe?
She was holding on to her back.
Oh, her back.
Might be that.
Yeah, it looks like she's standing okay. Have her come off the field, it looks like. Yeah, I think it is her back, probably.
It's like she's going off.
Trainer's definitely getting her work in today. Had,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think 4 people come off for injury. We had 1 Tigers girl, and we had 3 Redbirds.
Yeah.
We'll have our Redbirds defense take the kick. starting
Keeping
back
it
up.
on that 30.
A little bit of a build up there.
Chest ball, playing it up.
Tigers sending it through.
Into the goalie.
Grabbed by their goalie. Gonna have a drop kick from her. Real close to the top of the goalie box. I say though that's not hard to do. Get it right at the top, because I do that quite a bit. Tigers throw in there at the far sideline. Just above a minute 30. Tigers keeping possession. Again, their defensive line up insanely high for soccer. Holding it, I think our last defenders at the 40-yard line in the opposing half. Really high kick. Almost looked like it was going out of bounds. No one coming onto it. Just waiting for it to drop down a little bit. Little hip bump from the Redbirds. Tigers playing it back out wide. Sending it in. I think we have another shot here. Just wide of the goal. Looks like we have a goal kick for the Redbirds. Just under 45 seconds left in our first half here. Looks like Redbirds are just gonna let the clock run.
Yeah.
Setting up for the goal
Isn't
kick.
there like a limit though?
Hmm?
Is there a limit for how long the goalie can?
The goalie can hold it when she catches it. She can hold it for 8 seconds, but that doesn't apply to like goal kicks, corner kicks.
Okay.
Obviously, like she could hold it at her feet for as long as she wants, but
Oh.
a lot of physicality there.
Yeah.
Sending it into the Tigers' half. Tigers just kicking it back into the Redbirds' half immediately. Played all the way almost into the corner. Really far in the Tigers' half. We have our first half ended. The end of our first half here on our Tigers senior night. Tigers up 5-0. We're gonna have our 10-minute halftime looks like, and then we'll be back. Welcome back, Tigers, to our second half. Tigers in keeping that ball over into
Good breakaway for a shot, just wide.
Literally hit the net on the side of the goal. Redbirds taking their time to do a goal kick. They're gonna have one of their defensive players setting up for the goal kick here. Kicking it out of their half. Hopefully. Header from the Tigers. Right into the middle of the Redbirds half. A big kick up. Header from the Redbirds. Tigers keeping the possession there. A beautiful through ball. Redbird's goalkeeper taking that ball though. Catching it. She was on the ground there a little bit. Like she's gonna try and switch fields. Goalkeeper's punting it, making it almost to the half. A little bit over, went out of bounds. We're gonna have a throw in for the Tigers. Going pretty far down the sideline. Tigers playing it into the corner. I think we have Emma Birkenmeyer playing our second half here for the Tigers in goal. Tigers keeping that possession, playing it on our back line. Another through ball.
Oh.
We have offsides call.
Yeah, she doesn't know offsides, I guess.
We have a kick here for the Redbirds. Almost at 15, I think.
I'm gonna make fun of her for being offsides.
Pretty, a little bit of a delayed kick there. Playing it in the Tigers half. Tigers playing it right back out wide. A little bit of a jab from the Redbirds. And they're kicking it out of bounds. We're going to have a throw in for the Tigers. Tigers throwing it in up the line. Redbirds sending it right back down. Ref dropped his flag. We're going to have a throw in for the Redbirds. Couple people running. Redbirds just throwing it right at the ground. We have a throw in for the Tigers. Tigers keeping the possession, trying to send it right in the middle. Redbirds taking the possession back. Definitely coming out a little bit more than they did first. Had a girl fall there, roll over a little bit. Tigers fighting for that possession. Keeping it. They sent it right in. Over the goalkeeper. One of the Redbirds running back. Offsides calling out on the Tigers. I don't entirely know if that was actually offside. I wasn't able to see. We're gonna have one of the Redbirds defense players kicking the ball out for them. It looks like it's almost.
It's basically just a goal.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah, it's almost at the end of the end zone. A little bit past the end zone line. Definitely taking up some time here. Probably trying to avoid another goal being scored.
Yeah.
Attempted header from the Tigers.
Almost passing all their defense.
Pass back to our goalkeeper.
Playing it to the far sideline.
Tigers trying to play it back across the field. Redbirds intercepting it. Tigers taking the possession back though.
Yeah, Redbirds are coming back with some pretty strong offense.
Definitely playing it more in the Tigers half than they did
Yeah.
in the first half. Still though, the Tigers do have a 5-goal lead.
Yeah.
So unless they really, really start slacking off. Tigers though keeping the possession, sending it all the way into the Redbirds half. I think we're gonna have a run onto it. No offsides call at the moment.
It's like a cross.
Another shot. Right into the corner, almost corner of the goal.
A goal by Lane Logan.
Our 6th Tiger goal of the game.
Edwardsville Tiger goal, Davey Heiser.
Oh. If Tigers get one more, they're gonna cut the remaining time in half.
Yeah.
And then if we have 3 more, the game's over. Our Redbirds starting with the ball there at center. You can see how they choose to play it. Looks like they're gonna try and
Yeah,
big ball
just-
it up.
Going back to our far side defense, just letting it go out.
Have a throw in for the Tigers. You can always kind of tell whenever they're gonna like try and boot it into our half.
Because they start like running.
Yeah, the first like the top 3 players near the center line will just start booking it into our half in anticipation. We're gonna have a throw in for the Redbirds. Header from the Tigers back out of bounds. We're gonna have a throw in for the Redbirds. I think we did have a sub come on for the Redbirds here. Header from the Tigers. Redbirds sending it, trying to get it in. Just went right out of the box. It's out of bounds. We're gonna have a goal kick for the Tigers. I think you just kind of let that one roll. We have one of our defensive players taking a kick for us. She's gonna try and get it all the way up. Beautiful kick up to the 40-yard line. Had a couple headers. I'm not sure who it was from. There's 2 girls there. Tigers sending it back in. All the way up the field.
Playing it down that far sideline. It's just a 1v1. And Alton just playing it out.
We're gonna have a throw in for the Tigers. We're gonna have a sub come on too for the Tigers. Header from the Tigers backwards. Well, forwards.
Playing the ball backwards.
Yeah, it's over her head. She's facing the other direction. Switching the field too, pretty quickly.
To that far side. For shot.
Goalkeeper hitting it out of bounds. We're gonna have a. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's already out.
The
Looks like we're gonna have a goal kick. Looked to me like she bounced out.
Yeah, the AR called it a corner. Something
Oh, he
else.
did?
Yeah, he had his phone.
Maybe they're just giving them a goal kick.
Good for them. Alton plays the ball to the middle of the field. Almost.
Tigers getting the first touch on it. Redbirds taking it right back though. Nice good header from the Tigers. A little bit of physical pushing there. Tigers playing it right in. No offsides. Goalie coming out and getting the ball. I feel like I was really close to being out of her box, but it's fine. She's still in. At least according to the refs. I can't tell. A drop kick from her. first bounce. Second bounce comes with a header from the Tigers. Another Tigers header. Playing it back right over one of the Redbirds. Into the center. Right almost on the center of the claw. Redbirds trying to send a through ball. Tigers playing it on the far sideline. Maybe trying to get it in. Redbirds taking the possession back. Trying to send it in to get a ball up in the top of the goal box. Tigers just coming back on it, getting the ball.
Playing that ball down.
Another looks like we're gonna have a breakaway here.
Just
I'm not sure if it was a cross or a shot. Either way, we're gonna have out of bounds. I think
a goal kick for Alton.
the way that I'm facing, I think it looked like the AR was pointing at the corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that AR is doing.
I think it's just the angle that I'm standing at. Another bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Definitely delaying their kicks a lot. Another backwards header. Tigers sending the ball in.
Another semi-breakaway. For a shot.
We have another goal for the Tigers.
A goal by Blakely Hockett.
Our 7th goal of the game. 28 minutes, 15 seconds left.
I believe they're cutting it in half. So.
So we have our time cut in half.
14.
We're going to have 14 minutes,
That
15
was the Tiger
seconds
goal,
on the clock.
Blakely Hockett.
And 2 more goals and they end the game. So, the Redbirds starting with the ball in the middle of the field again.
We'll see which play they decide to try and make this time. I think we have quite a few people coming on to sub.
Looks like almost a whole new lineup actually. Besides 2 people.
Well, 3 if you count the goalie.
Into the game, an ambush of Tigers.
We had 8 new players come on, 8 subs for the Tigers. I think that was the whole bench that just came on,
Yeah.
other than the 2 injured players. I think there's 2 injured.
Redbirds just playing it back and
Taking a second there.
yeah.
Looks like they
Not
tried to play it
supposed.
big. Not as far as some of them have gone. Have a throw in for the Redbirds. Nearly at their bench. Or like at their bench. Not like on their bench. Redbirds keeping a little bit of possession there. Taking it past a couple of people. Tigers seem like, looks like we're gonna have a call. I did see one of the Tigers goals go down. I'm not sure why.
I completely missed it.
We're gonna have a kick for the Tigers. Like the 15-yard line.
Just
A little bit over, probably like 16. I'm gonna get ultra specific with it.
it's a good kick.
Beautiful
Oh, another
kick, a
like backwards
beautiful
header
header.
and offsides.
Offside throw, another kick for the Redbird. I don't know why they wait until she's like on breakaway to call the offsides.
Yeah.
Like I get that she has to have possession, but obviously no one's gonna come
You can
back.
just like in front.
Because the ball goes where she was standing when she was offsides.
Well, sometimes they call it when you're like 10 feet away too. They're like,
Really big kick. It was a beautiful kick. Right down the middle of the field.
oh, a lot of physicality.
We're gonna have a call there for tripping. Kick for the Tigers.
Looks like the kick's gonna be between the 20 and the 25. 23.
Another really pretty kick. Over almost everyone over there. Pretty much everyone over there.
Tigers are definitely trying to stay out on sides.
Tigers on breakaway past the keeper. Is that an offsides call?
Yeah. Even though she kind of like,
I don't
it
think
hit
she-
off of her.
Yeah, I don't
the
think she
defense.
passed it. I don't think she was meaning to pass it at least.
I think the ref is saying that she passed it.
We're gonna have a kick for the Redbirds. We're kind of holding his hand up. I don't know if he's holding his hand up to stop or if she's just waiting. I think he has his hand up. Oh, no, I think she's just waiting. Tigers defense having the ball. Passing it back to our keeper. Really no pressure from the Redbirds coming on. It came out really strong in the first half, or not the first half, the first half of the second half. Good word. The third quarter. Tigers just playing it on the line there. Tigers is completing all the passes. We have a beautiful through ball. Their goalkeeper coming out her goal and kicking it all the way up. Another backwards header, or almost, from the Redbirds.
Almost like the side of her head.
Yeah. Tigers defense just playing it there. Back on our back line. Another almost could be breakaway for the Tigers. Taking it back in towards the middle. Almost past the keeper.
Just like hit off of her.
Good coming out for the keeper. I don't know. I don't think.
Oh, and a
that was
shot?
our keeper. Oh, a beautiful goal by the Tigers.
Anna Maxim.
It went off the crossbar right into the back of the net. Had it been a little bit more to the left, it would have bounced off and been out.
Edwardsville Tiger goal, Anna Maxa.
Really pretty. 8th goal for the Tigers. Beautiful game for the senior night for the Tigers. Their last home game of the season.
Yeah, one more goal in the seven.
It is nice. It is cooling down a little bit, which I'm very grateful for.
Me too.
Tigers just keeping the ball there in our own corner. Sending it all the way up the line. Could have been out of bounds. Redbirds keeping it though. Tigers just playing it on the line. Seems like both teams playing a little bit slower. Another attempted send in from Tigers. Oh, it looks like we have Tigers playing the ball again. That's Gabby Thompson gonna have her 3rd goal of the game.
Hatcher. She plays it down to the corner. Across to the top of the box. It's played out by the Redbirds.
Our defense playing the ball. Still keeping up really high. Another through ball for the Tigers. Looks like the Redbirds keeper is coming out for it. Just holding it for a second. I doubt the refs will call. He just waved his hand to get her to get the ball out. Received by the Tigers. It's like an attempted through ball for the Redbirds. And pass out wide for him. tripping there. A little bit of a stumble though. We have a goal kick for the Tigers. We have one sub coming off for the Tigers too. Oh, looks like we have Jenny Burrows coming on to play field.
Oh my god.
Normally our starting goalkeeper. Play this final 7 minutes here. Little short goal kick. Pass back to our Tigers defense. A lot of pressure now coming on. Redbirds running straight to the ball. Play right in the middle of the field in the Tigers half. Kind of back out wide though. Middle is definitely the most dangerous part of the field, especially when it's that close to the goal.
It's like the goalies around the hat.
Goalie versus goalie.
Oh my god. I'm actually like rooting for doing the goal.
Imagine Jenny gets the 9th goal and then just cuts the game off. It's the final goal.
That'd be amazing.
Redbirds receiving the ball, sending it back out. We're going to have a throw in for the Tigers. I feel like it could be possible to get another goal. Throw it. It goes really far. Like over everyone's head.
Yeah.
We're going to have another throw in for the Tigers. Making the way up the field. Tigers keeping the possession.
Oh, it looks like one of our players is down. And the
Ref's
refs
not
are.
calling anything. That's because we still have possession. Once we lose possession, they'll come out and call it. You get up, or they call it. Coming out of the Redbirds half. A little bit less than 6 minutes left. Redbirds defense kicking it out. Just delaying it a little bit. Delaying it a lot, excuse me. Tigers defense playing it back. Pressure coming onto our goalkeeper. And yeah, right into towards the middle. Back out wide. Saved, almost saved. It looked like it was going to be saved.
She got a touchdown.
Have a throw in for the Redbirds. A lot of communication from the Redbirds. Nice pullback from our Tigers defense. Just kind of playing it there. We have our goalkeeper, former goalkeeper with the ball. Not anymore. Watch her offsides. Trying to send her a through ball. Deflected twice. Out of bounds. We're going to have a throw in for the Tigers. Right to her, back out of bounds again. We're going to have a throw in for the Redbirds. Just hit 4 minutes left. I think they're definitely taking some time up here. Just waiting. About 15 seconds it took them to get the ball to throw in. Tigers battling it there. Putting it back in and have a through ball for the Tigers. Goalkeeper sliding out to get the ball. Oh my god.
It's so
The goalkeeper
for drop kicking the ball.
Header from the Tigers, or not Tigers, Redbirds, excuse me.
Just under 3 minutes left.
Couple headers from the Redbirds. Girl is definitely a little aggressive on this side over here.
Yeah.
No pressure from the Redbirds at the moment. Redbirds taking the possession back. Their defensive line is up pretty high. We're gonna have Gabby Thompson's third goal. Almost.
Deflected.
Off the keeper. A throw-in for the Tigers.
Oh, header by the Redbirds. Yeah. 2 minutes left. Is that what you said? Oh, no.
Tigers defense playing the ball.
Bringing the ball down the middle.
Almost a breakaway.
Yeah, kicked by the goal.
Is that keeper to keeper there?
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
Redbirds.
Redbirds possession.
Is she on breakaway? Almost. Coming into the box with our goalie coming out. Girl just tripped over the ground behind her.
1 minute and 30 left.
Big kick into the Redbirds half by the Tigers. Tigers playing it out wide. Took out of bounds. We're gonna have a throw-in, I think. It's either a throw-in or it was offsides.
Offsides.
Oh, I think it was a kick. I don't know what
She just rolled it out though.
Oh.
I don't know what's it called.
Okay, there's less than a minute left. Have another throw-in. Tigers throw-in. Redbirds taking the possession back. Kicking it back out of bounds. We're gonna have another throw-in for the Tigers. Pretty much in the same spot as the one before.
30 seconds left.
Through ball for the Tigers. Unfortunately out of bounds. We're gonna have a throw-in for the Redbirds, I think. About 10 seconds left. Don't think the ball's going to be put back in play. Yeah, they're taking some sweet old time there.
And that's the game.
And that's another win for your Edwardsville Tigers.
We have an Edwardsville Tigers win on our senior night, our last
Let's have a
game
round
of
of
the
applause for our
season.
guests, the Alton Redbirds.
8-0 win.
Let's
from
hear it
the
for Coach
Tigers.
Fetterman. And one more time for our seniors.
That's it for tonight. It's our last game of the season, last stream of the season. I'm Brooklyn Elliott,
I'm Abby White.
and we've been your announcers tonight and throughout the season. Hope you guys all have a good night.